He loved her completely. Then she left. And after that, he never cried again. Not once. For anything. This isn't a one-person story. Scientists call it emotional blunting, and millions of men go through it after their first heartbreak without ever understanding what's happening to them. In the next 3 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly what heartbreak does to a man's brain and why turning off emotions isn't weakness. It's actually your brain trying to save your life. Here's what most people don't know. When you get rejected or lose someone you love, your brain activates the exact same regions as physical pain. A 2011 Columbia University study proved this. Heartbreak literally hurts. Your brain floods with cortisol, the stress hormone. Your heart rate spikes. You can't sleep. You lose appetite. This is your body treating the breakup like a life or death threat, like being chased by a predator. Now here's the psychology twist. After being in that state long enough, the brain makes a decision. This pain is coming from emotions, so eliminate the emotions. It literally rewires itself. This is called emotional blunting. But why does this hit men harder? Because of something called the Male Emotional Stoicism Trap. From childhood, boys are taught, don't cry, be strong, fix it. So when heartbreak hits, men have zero emotional processing tools. They only know one move, suppress. Research from Lancaster University found that men take longer to recover from breakups than women, sometimes years longer. But here's what's darker. Men report they never truly processed the pain. They just buried it. When a man becomes emotionless, it isn't peace. It's a defense wall. He can't feel sadness anymore, but he also can't feel deep joy. He can't feel love for the next person. He becomes emotionally flat. Psychologists call this alexithymia, the inability to identify and express emotions. Here's a fascinating parallel. Soldiers who lose limbs still feel phantom pain. The brain keeps sending signals to a limb that isn't there. After heartbreak, men's brains do something similar. They keep sending attachment signals to someone who's gone. And to stop the pain, they amputate the feeling itself. Studies link emotional suppression to higher rates of depression, heart disease, and even shortened lifespan. The man who stops feeling doesn't become stronger. He quietly starts breaking down from the inside, while appearing completely fine on the outside. So if you've been emotionless since your first heartbreak, you're not broken. Your brain protected you the only way it knew how. The problem is it never got the signal that the threat is over. It's still in lockdown. What rewires emotional blunting isn't time. It's two things: emotional naming, putting words to what you feel, even alone, and safe vulnerability, meaning gradually letting someone trustworthy see the real version of you. The brain only unlocks when it learns that emotions no longer equal danger. Now tell me in the comments, are you emotionally closed off after a past relationship? And if you want to understand the next dark pattern, how emotional numbness quietly destroys men's future relationships, that video is coming next. Subscribe so you don't miss it.